I wonder. Okay, that works. Let me just oh, not that one. Where's my there we go. I was wondering why my Genshin was not showing up. Ah, yeah. Good evening. And oh my god, it's fucking cold. Yesterday I was complaining how hot it was, and it wasn't just me that was complaining on how hot it was because, well, what did you expect from a tropical country such as Singapore? On top of that, we had a haze weather, a very hazy weather, because Indonesia, the south of Sumatra, which is like the part, southern area of Indonesia, uh, they're burning trees again just to deal with the forests a lot more faster than just chopping it down manually using uh machinery or having hire people to cut down the trees, which not only is it harmful to the environment because you're fucking up with the natural ecosystem, forcing animals to migrate and leave their natural homes and shit, but also how they're how they are removing the trees. They're not just cutting down or getting rid of the trees. They're straight up burning the trees, which are causing forest fires. Which, granted, it's efficient, fast way to get rid of a large patch of forests and greenery, but obviously you got to deal with the smoke that comes out of the fire that is from the fucking forest fire. Just so you can easily, quickly, and effectively get rid of trees so that they can pave way for more plantations and farms just to beef up their livestock. But little did they know, the smoke generated from the forest fires they've started has been spreading across all of Southeast Asia. And this isn't the first time that Indonesia has done this. They've been doing it for a long fucking time. At some point, it got worse. The worst we've had it was in 2011 when the PSI was 400, which is unhealthy. It was so fucking foggy that it felt like we were in Silent Hill. I remember those days when the PSI was 400. School was canceled for like a day or two because not only was the PSI 400, it was fucking sunny. So therefore, it was hot as shit. So the fact that pair that with the hazy weather where you can barely see a few meters ahead of you or even your own hands and shit. And also during that period, the those days in the week were sunny, so there wasn't rain, so heat was easily trapped in the hazy weather. So since heat was trapped easily, it wasn't able to dissipate as easy. So therefore, trapped heat would generate a lot of humidity and just make things sometimes more uncomfortable and just straight up unbearable. So yeah. and people with respiratory problems like asthma and whatnot have it rough. Even with their inhaler with them, it's not enough. They have to like use uh breathing apparatuses like life support, oxygen mask, all that shit. Feels that bad. But not, today it's like 10% bad compared to what it was like back then. But yeah. Anyways, yes, like the title of the stream says, my upgrade is 90% complete. I had to buy a new case because my tempered glass case broke in my old case. So yeah, I had to buy a new case along with funny thing is that I think a day after I got the 3070 Ti, which is the first step, the first thing that I upgraded. Yeah, my old case tempered glass cover just shattered into a million pieces. So that was the first one to uh go without me preparing. Luckily I had a decent amount of change left, and also I was scouring the internet if I can find a local seller who's willing to sell a PC case, mid tower case chassis that's big enough that can fit a 360 millimeter AIO radiator. And luckily, I was able to find one within the $20 range. So my graphics card, PC case was the first two things that got upgraded. And then eventually the next two things was the CPU and the AIO. And yes, the AIO in question is the Arctic 2 Freeze. The Arctic Freeze 2. I didn't buy the one in Amazon. It's the same one that I bought in, the same one that I was gonna buy in Amazon, but I found a local seller. Uh, he was selling it for $30 less, and you know it. I just have to meet up with the person, and then we do the deal, and yeah, and it's fresh, it's brand new, it's like imported, fresh from the factory kind of thing. So yeah, he's a local seller. He also sells PC components and shit. I saw like some 4060s, 4060 Ti, 70s, and all that shit. 40 series graphics cards, especially a 4090, but he only had like two left, and he price tagged them to like 2.3. I see the price tag. I fucking died or wanted to die. Yeah. So not only did I get a new EIO that looks like it came from the future, that is alien tech, but I got me a new CPU. It is a Ryzen 7 5800X 3D. It is without a doubt, one of the most powerful CPUs from last year. And it probably still is. It's probably future proof for like good 3 to 4 years, because AMD's 3D Vcache tech, never really heard much about it, but reading up about it even more before I went ahead and decided to go for the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D, which is my current CPU right now. Holy tits. And then the benchmark comparison with that CPU with my 3070 Ti Asus overclocked edition. Damn. And when I put everything together, CPU, the new CPU, the new AIO. Oh my god. Yeah, the CPU was it really was bottlenecking my old CPU was really bottlenecking my 3070 Ti, but once I got the new CPU, my Ryzen 7, and then my new AIO all hooked up and shit, so just, better cooling and stuff. Ryzen 7 5800X 3D with the 3070 Ti that I have pairing together. Holy shit. My god, I've never seen such boost in performance. I'm averaging like 150 frames bare minimum and above. 150 frames is more than enough. and my refresh rate on my monitor is 165. Like, I don't need that much frames, but god damn, I'll just take the extra frames any day. Yeah. Hmm. Overall, where's my phone? Holy shit, I lost my phone. Yeah. Be right back. Let me get my phone. Oh, you just dumbass. So yeah. Hang on. Let me just change the stream to wanna I did put Genshin, but I just wanted to hop on stream, just just talk late nights, just TED talk kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, lately I haven't really been up to streaming because uh just I'm tired. Just just adult life because job and stuff. Yeah. Because right now, I'm more focused on doing good at work. And then once I get home, if I want to, I just hop on and try to grind or have to try to force myself to put in effort to actually commit to grind on a game. Like Genshin right now, there's an event that's about to end. I haven't even fucking started the event. It's ending like I think in 18, 15 hours. I don't know. And the event in question started like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and ever since then I've just been focusing on work. And then every time I get home from work, I just feel tired. I'd hop on Genshin, do whatever I need to do. If there's dailies that I need to do that I was not able to do in the morning before going to work, then I just do it and then just watch YouTube or Netflix all the way until I feel sleepy. Obviously, I shower or probably wash my face before I go to bed. Then next morning, an hour and a half before I gotta get ready to get to work. Yeah, it's just the weekdays in general that I spend mostly on just even after work. I just play a bit and then watch YouTube or Netflix or whatever, and then yeah. But it was like weekend, like Saturday. I'm half day. Yeah. By the time I reach home, I will like 5 p.m. already. I wouldn't be tired. I'd hop on, try to do as much as I can, especially on Destiny. Yeah. Right now, current raid rotation, weekly rotation for raid is Root of Nightmares. I need to get red borders for Root of Nightmare weapons. I did say last week, and with Ryan, that I asked him if he was down to do Root of Nightmares red border farming, and he said yeah, he's down, but I I kind of forgot about it, and also uh, yeah, kind of left him hanging. He didn't message me if I was down to do when I was down to do the red border farming, but yeah, I think he also forgot about it. But I'll probably hit him up like later. Yeah, because right now it's already Sunday, 3 a.m. early in the morning. Shit, it's actually gonna be 4 a.m. Later, like I think 10:30, later-ish around there. I'm gonna get ready to head out because I'm gonna go sell my 3060, my Zotac Twin Overclocked Edge 3060 that has served me well since 2021. I figured I might as well sell it, see, take it into a trade-in shop, see how much they sell it for me. Because, okay, like honestly, I don't care if they sell it below 300, but at least triple in the triple digits. My bare minimum, like the lowest I can go is like 125 or 150, because this is a 2-year-old Zotac 12 gig overclocked 3060 twin edge. and it's been used well, maintained well for 2 years. No more warranty, so what they get is what they get. So if anything happens to it, yeah, nothing I can do. Like if they give me the money and then they say, "Oh, it's working," but a week later they sell it to someone, or they start using it again. Bam, it doesn't work anymore. Well, I got news for you. You already gave me the money, and I didn't say anything about like assurance of, "Oh, if it's not working. We want our money back." Fuck no. But yeah, later I'm gonna sell my 3060 to this shop that I found. Uh, I told them that I told them yesterday that I'll drop by around Sunday time, Sunday like around their opening time, which is like 11:30 ish, or probably in the afternoon. I'm just trying to get rid of my 360 just for the sake of not having extra parts lying around. So my room is pretty small. Besides, it's a 3060. No one can say no to that. Yeah, I'll try to get it like in triple digits, like sell it for triple digits. When I mean triple digits, like probably they'll try to buy it off of me at 150. Because like I said, it is a 2-year-old graphics card. And it's Zotac. Zotac is not terrible, nor is it the best. It's just a budget brand version of graphics cards. Affordable. Affordable, that's the word. So yeah. Plus I might as well have some extra bit of cash. Because buying the new AIO and new CPU kinda took a big chunk out of my monthly pay that I got. And the pay that I got was actually a lot because I showed up to work every single work day throughout the whole of September. So yeah, except one day, because that one day was a public holiday because it was voting day, which was on the 1st of September. So you can't go to work when it's a public holiday. So you can't go to work, you can't clock in, you can't clock your hours. That day doesn't count. Shit. It's a public holiday. Anyways, yeah. Oh, I can just picture what's like. I can now somewhat predict what it's like if I did a full month of not taking any MCs, not taking any medical leaves, basically showing up to work for a whole 1 month. Probably earn like 1,800, roughly around there, 1,800, 1,750. Because once a month we have stock take, and stock take, our second day stock take, because our stock take is inventory stock take is 2 days. The first day is standby overtime, like after work. We might go beyond 9 p.m. because we actually clock out at 9 p.m. But normally we get day one inventory stock take done before 9 p.m. Day two, we have to come in 1 hour earlier. So instead of showing up to work by 12, I gotta show up at work by 11 so that I can spend the first the 1 hour earlier to help out with the stock taking inventory to see that all the items tally up, all the quantities for each item tally up. If we have any excess or we have any like less, then we gotta voice it out. We gotta notify it, put it into the Excel sheet into the system. But yeah. Uh, so yeah. So far everything's going well. Yeah. Everything's going well so far. uh Lately I have been really just so busy, so focused on work, and also trying to upgrade my setup. I actually bought the Blue Rose sword as well. So I got both the Night Sky sword and the Blue Rose sword. And on an added bonus, I went ahead and decided to buy me Virgil's Yamato sword. fucking Judgment Cut N or Judgment Cuts left and right if I wanted to. Yeah, and funny enough, the Yamato sword, Virgil's Yamato, actually lighter than the Blue Rose sword and the Night Sky sword combined. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the hilt or the type of metal that was used to forge the swords. And yes, both all three swords that I own right now, the Night Sky sword, the Blue Rose sword, and Virgil's Yamato sword, they're all metal. Yeah. Not that gay ass foam ass shit. Yeah. Because if you see me coming at you, or I see you coming at me with a fucking foam sword from the same type of sword that I use, but yours is made out of PVC foam or whatever, and I'm using metal, my shit is gonna fucking slice through your shit. Yeah. Plus, the reason why I bought the Yamato sword is not because, you know, come on, man, it's Virgil's sword. Gotta be motivated. There is a sale going on. This anniversary sale. It's probably ended. Actually, it's actually gonna end in like 12 hours. The anniversary sale for the shop where I bought my swords from. Their third anniversary. So they have a 50% discount for most of the swords there. Most of the weapons there. So originally the Night Sky sword and the Blue Rose sword was $189. Now it's only $99, or was $99. So during that period, actually, as a matter of fact, on the same fucking day that I got my pay, I went ahead and order what I need to order, pay off what I need to pay off, and then I decided, you know what? Since they close at 10 and my work ends, then they close at 10 and they're one straight train station away, and I clock out at 9 p.m. I should be able to reach there by 9:30, give or take, or 9:30 plus. Reach there, order what I need to go there and fucking tell them, okay, I want the fucking Blue Rose sword, Virgil's Yamato sword, and then some maintenance items like the anti-rust remover, and then oil maintainer so the fucking sword doesn't you know, rust up easily or rust, as long as there is an oil coating, and then some polishing cloth and then whatnot. So I did just that. Yeah, worth it. I spent $251 on two swords, plusing, you know, the maintenance stuff. So yeah, worth it. First fucking day, as soon as I get my paid, as soon as I got paid, I think 40% of my pages went into just the swords, and then the rest is just, you know, just graphics. The AIO and the CPU. But yeah, just little, yeah. The only thing missing now is new RAM sticks, new motherboard. Yeah, those are the two things that I need, and then my PC is officially fucking upgraded. Like, my PC is different now. The only thing that's still the same is the fans. The only thing that's from the old setup is the fans, and then the motherboard, and the power supply and the RAM stick. So power supply, RAM, motherboard, and the fans. These four things are the only thing from the old setup. I will tell you this, my priority will be power supply, because my 800-watt power supply ain't gonna cut it. Because I want my AIO fan radiators clocking at full speed, and they can't do that without causing power fluctuations. And the reason why it's causing power fluctuations is because my power supply is 800 watts, and the 3070 Ti already takes up quite a lot, along with the fact that my AIO is free fans, 360 mm. There's free fans, so each fan already takes up a lot. Plus the pump also takes up a lot. Right now, my AIO fans are running at normal speed. My front fans are running normal speed. I actually had to go and fucking undervolt my CPU. So right now my Ryzen 7 5800X 3D is not running an optimum, but it's actually still running decently, even though it's not running optimum. So until I get a new power supply, which is next month, uh, yeah, I will have to, I guess, dial down. I'm basically utilizing the new CPU along with my 3070 Ti. They're bare minimum, a bit below, so they're not actually working at normal. They're working at below normal. So until I get a new power supply, preferably 1,000 watt, rip my fucking house, rip my house's power bill. Yeah, I'm just gonna run at that pace. It's so bad that I have to run my second monitor at 120 refresh rate and my main one at 165 because normally I have both running at 165 refresh, both monitors. But since the power fluctuation is so bad because 800 watts is not enough apparently because the 3070 Ti, like I said, the 3070 Ti, the new CPU, the new AIO, these three fuckers are taking up a lot. And then the other components are struggling, fighting for, I want a piece of that energy. I want a piece of that electricity, but you fuckers are eating it so much. So, to make every piece of component in my setup not fight over each other, I might as well fucking upgrade that shit. So, next month, depending on my budget, which is probably the same thing, I'm gonna have to definitely prioritize upgrading power supply. Motherboard, if I have money and if the motherboard that I'm looking at is compatible, is perfectly compatible with the CPU and with my current CPU and my current graphics card, then I'll go for it if I can squeeze in a motherboard. Otherwise, I'll just squeeze in new RAM sticks and new power supply instead of new motherboard for next month. Either of the two for the combo. But yeah. But so far, things are looking good, really. Well, apart from the fact that I don't have anyone to talk to. I mean, I could hit up Ryan or, anyone, but yeah. Yeah, just a reminder. Me and Xavier had a falling out, which in turn caused a falling out with Mike and Chase, which the three of them were the last group of friends that I had with them, and then that was it. Yeah, honestly, it's like that time before Torian reached out to me to talk about what he did to chase his girlfriend at a time, which in turn kind of opened up the window to reconcile with Mike. Because at that time, the reason why me, Xavier, and everyone else weren't on speaking terms with me was because of me and Mike's problem at the time. But now it's me and Xavier that has a problem. It's whatever. It's his deal. He wants to live on, you know, getting out of his ass and just making shit up. He does him. Yeah. Like I said, not the first time he's compulsively made up shit. And then when I called him out on his shit, he's not happy. Dude, would you rather get like honestly, man. I get I get what it means act cool, look presentable, but to not be able to make up for it. One thing to say a lot of things, but another thing where you can't go for the things that you say you claim that you can do and all that shit. But you know, and then I remember Xavier just playing it off as me being egotistical, being the type that I was just feeding into my own ego. Like, what am I feeding into? Like, dude, me and Ryan were trying to help you. And then Ryan just went ahead and, just stumbled across your raid report because, like, shit, not my fault that all that just got dumped on me. It's just information that was just dumped there, and then I saw that, Ryan saw that. Raid report don't lie. Plus, I have access to his account. How much proof does he need? And if the proof was too much for him, and his I guess defense mechanism, his what's the word? His counter to, I guess, my argument is, oh, because I'm feeding into my own ego, that that I gotta like, you know do something like this to boost my ego and basically make it seem like I'm shitting on Xavier because I have more shit than him and Destiny and whatnot. Like, so what? Like, seriously? The Never have I ever shitted on Xavier when it comes to Destiny or when it comes to a game that I grind my ass off on, and then I don't go about like, oh, you don't have this, you don't have that. Like, what? Because I know for a fact that Xavier is the type of person that he can grind and actually get the same set of shit that I have. Is that he chooses not to. And I don't blame him. Everyone has different tastes, everyone has different tolerance, everyone has different endurance and how long they can take grinding or playing a game before they get bored, before they get burnt out, and they want to take a break from that game. Sure, fine. What I can't stand is when people have all these things handed to them. Like for Mike. Like for Mike's case in Destiny, all he has more shit than Xavier. He doesn't have as much shit as I do, but Mike has more shit than Xavier in Destiny. Across all three of his characters. Titan, Warlock, Hunter. Mostly on his Hunter. Yet Mike fucking struggles. Which fucking baffles me because it's not just because he's slow or anything because he's got autism. No, 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 no. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. At this point, it's not a. At this point, the autism card does not fucking apply anymore because me and Xavier helped Mike so long. We thought that maybe he could pick up a thing or two, or finally reach a point where whenever Mike needs help, it's not a matter of a cry for help or anything. Because whenever Mike asks for help and me and Xavier just, what, fuck it, we'll just help him. We just end up just doing it for him. Because if it's something like it is that's an activity or a mission or whatever that's soloable, I mean, if I got nothing to do and I'm bored, I just fucking, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking help him, or in this case, just do it for him. And that's the thing. Whenever Mike always argues the fact that, okay, how am I gonna learn if you guys are gonna do everything for me? Well, that's the thing. If we are gonna help you, and by definition of we help you, better pay fucking close attention. Listen and look. Observe. Don't fucking sit back, relax, kick up your feet, watch all the enemies just die when you have because you got two other guys who's more decked out and shit doing it for you. No, that's not helping you. That's doing it for you. You want to learn? Two ways to learn. Either A, yeah, you get your friends to help you. At the same time, you see what they're doing, and you basically, when in doubt, ask questions. And then, yeah, not sit back, relax, and just, expect all the work to be done because you got two people doing it for you. Because you asked to help, you asked them to help. But in my book, translation, more like, oh, please carry me. Even though this is something you can do, because not only do you have everything that I also have, you've been playing longer, so it should not be, it doesn't come, it doesn't surprise that you should be able to do all this shit. And that's the thing. The difference between Xavier and Mike. Mike has everything, more or less. He's got more things than Xavier. What he doesn't have the effort, the perseverance, and just, I guess, the awareness or the enthusiasm, despite there actually being people and, giving him the effort in their time of day to motivate him. And then we go over to Xavier. He has the motivation, he has the effort, he's got the perseverance. He just doesn't have everything. Yeah. And then fast forward to current day. And Xavier's just, saying that the reason why all this is happening is because I'm feeding into my ego or some shit. Like, dude, if I was feeding into my ego, I can say the same for him, because when I showed that screenshot live on stream where I screenshot that bit where I sent to Ryan, and this was second day contest mode Ryzen, where Xavier privately DM'd me when we were about to take a 5-minute break. And this was when I was with Ryan, Seth, and then, yeah. Xavier went ahead and DM and said that, bro, they're throwing. Basically, because they kept dying. Which is understandable. Anyone in that position be fucking frustrated and annoyed and just start saying that, yeah, they're throwing. Actually, yeah, in a sense, yes, they are throwing, but you need to understand, they gotta go in to the rooms to kill a wizard, which, by the way, wizards, they create a poison cloud, which makes you slow, and when they make that poison cloud, they can fucking heal themselves. And when they do that, they will laser your ass. Which, by the way, this was contest mode. Which I mentioned time and time again. Every enemy, including the bosses, in each encounter, they are tanky as fuck. And they do a lot of damage. No matter how high your light level is during contest mode, it don't matter. You get hit hard, and the enemies, they take a truckload of shit thrown at them. Shit, I would not be fucking surprised if, say, you use the power stone from one of the 6 infinity stones to try to destroy one fucking ad, and it won't even fucking dent that fucker. And shit, to add salt to the wound, let me put this bitch right here. He's yeah. So this is the one that I sent. I told Ryan that I forgot to show him this, that Xavier's DM'd me when we were playing contest mode Crota second day. And to prove that this was contest mode second day, 3rd September. Contest mode was came out 1st September. 2nd September was a Friday for me. 3rd September is my Saturday. Was it my Saturday? Yeah, it was my Saturday. I could fucking pull up the fucking map. Why would... No, it's a Sunday. I remember. I'm fucking retarded. Yep. 1st September was a Friday. It was public holiday. You know, it was public holiday. I think fucking God it was, because Thursday I stayed up, slept around 8 p.m., woke up around 11 p.m., and then hopped on Ryan's server VC, just chilling with the rest of them, just standing by waiting for Crota to go live. Then Friday, Friday for September, and yep. But yeah, this is second day Crota's, and Xavier was with us this time. 8:45. That's AM, by the way, not PM. So this was in the morning. Yeah. 8:45 AM Sunday my time. And this was when we were about to take a break. Xavier said, bruh. And then it just question mark. They're selling. All right, so I just roll with it. And he's getting annoyed. Like, my guy, this is contest mode. Like I said, enemies hit harder and they take more. And then he's fucking asking like, what's with your damage? Because I was the lowest damage. Because I was running Divinity. Then he went ahead and asked like, how have I been doing? And I said, not bad. Like, if Xavier's claimed that I was playing into my ego, this would be a perfect time to say, no, you're doing fucking ad control. Like, what do you want me to fucking say? Like some quirky ass, words of encouragement. That would be me playing into my ego. Because truth be told, I could give zero shits what your role is, as long as whatever role you've been given or volunteer, you're able to pull through and do your job. Yeah. But if you do your role too good and everyone fucking notices it, then yeah, fucking praises will be going your way. But yeah, for me, when I see effort, when I see commitment, when I see passion, when I see hard work, obviously I will fucking point that shit out. And it's not just in games. I see that shit. I do that kind of shit at work. When I see something good happening, or when people are going above and beyond about doing something, then yeah, I'd point it out. In games especially. Like, yeah. I guess he just said how have I been doing, is just basically just to assure that he didn't want to feel like a dead weight. And then yeah. And then Ryan was like wondering like what? It's like confused, like what the fuck? And then I just said like, cause you guys kept dying to stupid shit, Death Singer, which is beyond your control. Then he said, I hope he meant the rounds you had. And then, I went and, just, remind Ryan, I understand it's beyond your fucking control because it's contest mode and the fucking Wizards, man. You gotta admit, the fucking Wizards can themselves. Don't hate the game, don't hate the player, hate the game kind of thing. Because you guys were going in the rooms, it's either you can't go in, which was buggy, or could not kill the Wizard before you get killed by them. Basically, he was criticizing you guys for doing mechanic while his role was just preserve and add clear. Easy job for him he had compared to you guys. Then Ryan just went out like, feel free to screenshot this. It's like, yeah. On the bottom floors, ads could quite literally just walk in and fuck you. Wizards tend to heal themselves after breaking shield and could kill you in like 4 bolts. Me and Seth were the first 2 people out the door and we still had the least amount of deaths. Even while having the ads focus only on us for a period of time. Bulls was the only one able to go invisible, meaning that everyone around him would be focused by the ads while he sat invis. To top it all off, I'm like 95% sure literally everyone but you had higher damage. And that's just what's on the top of my head. Yeah, and then it's just the red borders for King's Fall. But yeah. Like, this is the part where it brings to that concept where if you don't have anything productive, add, or you know that you can't do it because you yourself aren't confident or you don't know what the fuck to do on what the other person is doing and you see them struggling, best you just keep whatever you want to say to yourself. Because it's like you tell someone that you know or have heard knows what they're doing, have experience, an expert nonetheless in doing what you're about to witness this very person do. And then you see them struggling. There's a thing called performance anxiety. It's not just in games. IRL also has that shit. Sometimes you're able to perform, sometimes you aren't able to perform. It could be one of those cases. Sometimes, when you're trying to perform, the system is against you. Or in this case, the fucking game. Because it was contest mode. Everything was out to get everyone. Everything hit harder, and they take more to kill. You can't control that. No one can. Best you can do is just accept it, move on, say your piece, and you know the saying like I said just now. Don't hate the player, hate the game. In this case, Xavier kind of seemed like he was kind of hating in on the fact that they kept dying. I mean, he fucking said he was getting annoyed. In a sense, it kind of sounded like, like, come on, guys. Like, seriously? Like, do a better job. Like, okay. If you are getting easily annoyed or just getting annoyed because of the amount of times they keep dying, if you have a solution, speak up. Or if you want to volunteer to do it, because you feel like if you do it, your annoyance will go away because you're the one in control of the situation that you have had the migraine inducing tolerance to witness over and over again. Because if I know someone is fucking up and I want to say that, bro, you're fucking up. Okay, you're pissing me off. Just stop. But you yourself can't do what they're doing because you yourself know that you don't have no idea what they're doing that's making them fuck up, and you don't know if what they're doing is correct. You don't know if what they're doing is even wrong, but you're just annoyed that you see him fucking up, and then you just want to say that like stop. You're pissing me off. You're annoying me because I see you fucking up. Like, come on, man. Can you do it? It's like one of those cases where, okay, if you think he can do a better job, okay, go ahead. Take the wheel. Take my spot. Do the mechanic. You can't do it. Don't cry to me. Because if you can't do it after volunteering to do it because you're getting annoyed of seeing me die over and over again to the mechanic because I am clearly either doing it correct or the game's just fucking me over, and you think that you can do a better job than me, okay, I'll let you try. But don't say I didn't do shit. Don't say I didn't warn you. Let's face it. Ad control is easy. And this isn't me boosting my ego. If to Xavier's concern or whatever. Ad control doesn't have to be Destiny. Any fucking game that has ad control is fucking piss easy. You kill things before they kill you. You make sure the things that are trying to kill you don't go after your teammates that are also trying to stay alive or trying to do something to progress towards something in the game. In a mission, in a raid, or whatever. It's that fucking simple. It's not rocket science. You point, shoot, kill. That's it. You want to do a raid mechanic? That's a whole other thing. You learn the raid mechanic while also staying alive, not getting shot at, because even though ad control is there, you never know. There's some fucking sneaky ass retard around the corner about to jump your ass. And this is the one thing that fucking pisses me off. Is when people are given the easiest job and they still want to complain. Like, looking back, I see how privileged, how easy it is people have it. And I'm not just talking about Destiny right now. I'm actually going to bring up a IRL example. So, I'm not sure if you know or not. There was this guy, my coworker at Counter 5. He joined on my third week at New Skin on my first month. He seemed like a pretty chill guy. The one sentence I can describe him throughout his journey in New Skin when he joined us to his last day is he's a good friend to have, good company to have, just a terrible coworker. Why, you might ask? Simple. He frequently is late, and there are those times where, those days where he's late and he doesn't fucking respond, not till 2 hours after we opened, or 3 hours. And when he finally responds, he's either A, he say he just woke up, sorry for the late reply, he's on his way to work, or he would just say, oh, he just woke up, not feeling well, he's gonna MC. He's gonna go see the doctor to get a medical leave. Either of those two. Either of those two. There's 3 times he took medical leave. First time was his second day. I shit you fucking not. His second day at work, he MC'd. Second time he MC'd was due to a bike accident. Okay, understandable. He had a bike accident during the weekend, so he won't be back till Tuesday. Understandable. The third time, which actually was the one that broke the camel's back, which got him fired. The reason why is because in between the times where he took medical leave, he was late so many fucking times. So many fucking times he left me hanging. Because by right, my part, we have two counters, 5 and 6. Counters 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are purchase counters. 5 and 6 are pickup and collection counters for online orders or purchase orders. So I'm the only fucker at counter 6, or in general, the only counter open for pickup and collection whenever he's late. And whenever we're about to open, either me or everyone else in the warehouse department are messaging in the group chat, like, where are you, while tagging him, or even calling him, like, where are you? And no response, not even a call back. He's always late. And his excuse is his sleep schedule's fucked. I told him, okay, if your sleep schedule's fucked, fix it. I'm not your fucking parent. I'm not your older brother or your dad or whatever. Fix it. 21 years old. You're 1 year younger than me, but I don't give a shit. You're 1 year younger than me, 2 years younger than me. As long as you're an adult, how you manage your sleep schedule is your deal. Right? Real talk here. How you manage your sleep schedule is your deal. If you're working late shifts, understandable. If you can't handle it, I suggest you find a new job. Like, low key. Best not to beat around the bush. If you hate your job and you're working late shifts, although the pay is good, but it's fucking you up mentally, and you don't want it to fuck you up mentally in the long run, I suggest you leave. The saying goes, money talks, I say, mental health comes first. I'm not about, in my book, to sacrifice my whatever mental sanity I've left just for extra cash. Fuck no. Back to the topic at hand with the guy. He's got late so many times. Left me hanging so many times. Hours on end. And by the way, our job scope as temporary warehouse assistant, right? I'm gonna give you a rundown of what I do in Nu Skin as a temp warehouse assistant. If a customer has an online order, so they purchase stuff online from Nu Skin website, they get an order ID, they get an order number, invoice order number. They take that invoice number, they screenshot it, or they tell us verbally when they come to our counter. They show us the number, the invoice, the order invoice number. We type that shit down the SAP system logging thingy, so we can get the order all back to us on our screens, and then we can see which item is in the order and how many quantity for each of the items in the order. And then we key it in, we flag it up, ready for collection, for pickup, confirm pickup. We go grab the printed paper that comes out of the printer. We use the invoice paper copy, hard copy, and we just go to our warehouse, which is just behind us. I don't know why we call it the warehouse, but it's a warehouse, but it's actually just a big ass storeroom. And then we pick out the items, and then we bring it back to the counter, and then we repeat each of the items to verify, to double confirm that all the items that are in the order list is here and accounted for. And once that's done, we tell them to sign on the iPad on our right or left, depending on where the customer is, or depending on which part of the table they are at the counter. Once they sign, we issue them a carrier, we help them pack. Once they sign, acknowledge, and then they type out their email address so that the soft copy of the invoice, basically the receipt, goes into their email address to verify that yes, this item has been picked up by them. This is the receipt. Have a nice day. That's it. That's literally fucking it. And if there's device issue, like, you know, there's a device issue, the devices cannot charge or whatever, we handle that as well. That's it. Pickup and collection, device issues, warehouse inquiries, which is quite rare. And even if there's any questions about warehouse related stuff, we forward it to our team lead. That's it. It's fucking simple. Is that fucking simple? And then we have 1 hour break. We have a pantry. And it's an air conditioned environment. It's an office environment. It's a showroom environment. Is that fucking easy? Bruh. Fucking hell. And to add salt to the wound, this guy, right, in question, my ex-coworker, he has a motorbike. Although he lives further away from me, he lives 5 stations further away from me. He takes an hour to get from his wherever he lives to our office, to our showroom office. Me, although I live 5 stations away from him, I take 45 minutes to get there. Which, by the way, I take public transport. I take the bus and train. He has a motorbike. He has his own fucking transport. His own transport is more faster than me taking the bus and the train combined. But somehow he takes an hour, and although although he lives 5 stations away and he takes an hour, yeah, sure, he takes an hour. But no, but how the fuck is it that although he has his own transport and takes an hour because he lives 5 stations away further from me, how is it that he's still late? If he's still late and he lives 5 stations away from me and he has his own transport, simple. Leave earlier. Can't leave earlier? Wake up earlier. Can't wake up earlier? Sleep earlier. Can't sleep earlier? I don't know what to say. You go home, eat, do what you gotta do, shower if you want, wash your face before you go to bed, couple videos, set a fucking alarm. Doesn't get any simpler than that. It's not fucking rocket science, man. Not fucking rocket science. And somehow he ended up getting fired. The 3rd time he MC'd, the 3rd time he ended up taking medical leave. The reason why it broke the camel's back with my boss, which by the way, my boss is super fucking nice. She gave him so many chances. So many fucking chances. I've never seen a boss in a company like Nu Skin. So fucking nice. So generous. So down to earth. Gave him so many fucking chances. The 3rd time he decided to take a medical leave because 4 hours after we opened, he finally responded. People were hammering him, messaging him, calling him when we were already closed. We were already open an hour after. We were spam calling him around 2 p.m. and then 4 fucking p.m. he woke up. He said, "Oh, he's not feeling well," and he didn't specify exactly. He just said that he vomited, and that's about it. And then he's gonna go see the doctor. That's it. He took that long to fucking respond because he said he just woke up. Like, dude, if you're not well and you just woke up, the least you could do is try to wake up an hour or 2 before our supposed opening time to tell everyone that you're not gonna be coming to work, and then say that you're gonna go see the doctor. Not fucking wait 4 fucking hours after our opening. He has the easiest job. What I do, he also does. He has the fucking easiest job. He doesn't struggle with the job or anything. Like, he's able to do what I do. It's just that his fucking punctuality is fucking atrocious. And management is just dog shit. Although he wasn't complaining or anything, it's just picture that. Everything is like literally handed down to him. But mine is not complaining. But add the complaining part. That's literally Xavier with the whole quota situation when he was with us, with Ryan and the rest of the guys. He has the easiest job, right? And then behind the scenes, he's secretly complaining on like, they're not doing good. They keep dying. I'm getting pissed off, getting annoyed. Like, okay, yeah, sure. Getting pissed off, getting annoyed. I understand, but you need to know they're doing a more harder job than you. Unless you walk in the same shoes as them, I suggest you just keep to yourself. It's like that proverb, like, don't judge a man for their hard work that they're going through despite their numerous failures until you walk in the same shoes as them and understand how they feel. Or understand how they've gone through, what they're going through. Yeah, I guess somewhere along those lines. It's like you're judging someone before you can even level with them, before you can even compare with them, because they're doing a harder job, you're doing an easier job. You are having the time of your life doing an easy job while you are watching them who volunteered to do a harder job suffer. And then you see them fail so many times because their job is fucking complicated. And then you just like look down on them. Like, ask yourself this question: are you in the same page as them? Are you like walking the same shit as them? No. And if not, then just leave it as it is. No need to add, no need to criticize. Because I was the only handful of warlocks there when we're doing contest mode. I see Seth, Ryan, all of them going into the rooms, killing their wizards as closely as at the same time as one another. And I see them fucking dying over and over again. I admit a bit of me was a bit annoyed, but then again, I need to understand. I see what they see. I see the shit that they have to deal with. So I can understand where they're coming from. And I always have this concept mentality in Destiny's games like Destiny. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Unless it's the other way around. Hate the player and then hate the game. And don't hate the game. But in that case, with the whole situation back then, it was more like hate the game, not the player. In this case, Xavier's case is like hate the game, hate the player. Like, bruh. Because you never know. It'd be the case where someone tells me, like when I'm doing something and I'm fucking up, and then they see me fucking up, and then they get frustrated because I'm fucking up. They ask me like, let me try. You seem like you're fucking up big time or whatever. And they just try to call me out on it. Basically trying to like take over something that they never tried before. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I clearly know what I'm doing. But I'm still fucking up because it's so fucking difficult. And then they want to just go ahead and just, take shots at me. Is that fucking annoying? I can't stand people like that. No one can. Especially when one is like Xavier. Like he was given the easiest job and he still wants to complain. People like that, honestly, man, fucking ungrateful. Because it's either you are glad that you're not going through that shit, or you feel like you can do a better job just so that there's some progress made. Because if you think that there's some progress made if you did the job better, minus the dying so many times because of stupid shit, yeah, go for it. Because everyone who has gone through it so many times, has learned in the mechanics so many times, give you the rundown, what to do, and you try to attempt it, and you fuck up, don't say they didn't warn you. That's why best to be humble. Although sometimes people can be cocky, sound cocky, look cocky. Those are the times where people are just goofing around, fucking around, and finding out. But in this case, best to save yourself from the embarrassment of just thinking that you can do a better job. But when you're given the opportunity to actually perform and try to do a better job. Yep. Like I said before, there's confidence and then there's confidence. You're probably wondering why I said confidence twice. We live in a day and age where people are so fucking confident, right? Let me find it. There's actually a meme for that. I have a meme for that actually somewhere here. Yeah, there is a fucking meme. Find it. Where there's confidence and then there's confidence. I have to fucking Google that shit. Holy shit, it's already. Okay, there we go. Arrogance. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, it's helpful to think that no. Okay. Confidence and arrogance defined. It's helpful to think of confidence and arrogance as existing along the same spectrum instead of mutually exclusive concepts. On one end, we have arrogance. When a person believes that they are better than everyone else around them, they have an exaggerated sense of their own importance. Now, that's not to say that they're not important. Many arrogant leaders are in fact critical to the success of their organizations. Behavior keen to micromanaging, these people have attitude of superiority that paradoxically keeps them stuck. On the other far end of the spectrum is self-deprecation. Self-deprecation behavior downplays our abilities, skills, and accomplishments. We often use casual self-put-downs as a way of managing other people's impressions on us. We're worried about coming off as cocky, conceited, or arrogant. We often downplay our positive qualities. In the middle of the spectrum is confidence, the belief in oneself and one's abilities. So there's free fucking spectrums. There's people who are self-deprecation, people who are actually good, but they actually downplay. Like, they make it seem like they're dog shit, but they're actually fucking good. And then there's people that are confident, and then there's people who are arrogant. Yeah. I'm floating between fucking self-deprecation and confident. And once in a blue moon, arrogant. What is the difference between confidence and arrogance? Confidence comes from having self-trust. Confident individuals know that they don't know everything, but they know they can find the support they need. Fuck yeah, that's me. Arrogance, on the other hand, comes from a zero-sum mentality. Arrogant individuals are reluctant to ask for help since it threatens their self-sufficient identity. That's about right. Yeah. Like, I asked for help. It's called Google. Google's my best friend. Yeah. Like, shit. If you were to remember back in the day, right? Back in the fucking day, when I was helping Xavier and Mike with Destiny and shit, you're probably wondering, like, how the fuck does he know all this shit? It's not because I played the game for so long. It's not just that. Because I fucking Googled all that shit, watched YouTube videos. You think I figured all that shit out? No. I didn't. My teachers are called Mr. Google and Mr. YouTube. Because if I were to come and say, "Oh, I figured all this shit out," holy shit, like goddamn. But in reality, I had Google and YouTube for that. That right there is being arrogant. Just not admitting that. Oh, I actually Googled that shit. I actually YouTube shit. Yeah, because if you fucking come off as cocky and confident and intelligent because oh you know this you know that in a video game that you're helping two newbies that are trying out that are your friends as well and they look up to you like some fucking god in this game. They wonder how the fuck do you know all this shit? Not because you played for so long, but because you know you had Google and YouTube. Did you think that you would give them the false sense of hope that you discovered the back ends of the back ends of the game? In reality, it's just YouTube and Google. I always bring that shit up whenever I was helping Mike and Xavier in Destiny. I was telling them that, oh, the reason why I'm this good, the reason why I know all this shit, Google, YouTube. I didn't figure this shit out. I had Google and YouTube. And ever since I started Destiny, I've always been a solo player. Because I love figuring shit out by myself. If I'm unsure, I just Google that shit, I YouTube that shit. Now that it's my turn where I'm teaching people. It's a new experience teaching people. Because I was not taught someone. I was taught by searching shit up. And anyone can fucking do that. Like anyone. You don't have to have like special devices or whatever. Cocky and the arrogant people are the type where they say, oh, they figured all this shit out and whatnot, without actually admitting that they actually got it from Google and whatnot. So those are the prime example of arrogant people. But for me nowadays, I'm more like self correct self I can't fucking the word was there. I had it. I have to fucking Google. I have to search that shit again. I still have it. Self correct is it self deprecation? Yeah, people who are actually good, but you know they're they're good at their skills and abilities and shit and accomplishment, but they just downplay it. They just make seem like it's not that good. You ask me. The downsides of arrogance at work or other professional environments. Arrogance can quickly turn off your coworkers. People don't want to work with someone who thinks they're better than everyone else, and it's not because they're intimidated by skill. It makes you far less approachable. It may even flag you as a potential liability. Yeah, no shit. Fucking hell. Prime example of Xavier. It's fucking arrogance, I tell you, man. Potential liability. Boy. Whatever. We'll just leave it at that. What time is it? 5. Ah, fuck it. Bruh. It's done yet? Hang on. You just back out again, Shin. Oh shit. Daily commission. But yeah, I'll do it later. Still gotta go later. Go out, sell my fucking graphics card. God damn it. I was actually. Oh, there goes my watch. Forgot my watch has an alarm. A G-Shock. I am gonna launch Cold War because I was downloading it just now before the stream started, and it's already done. I'm just gonna launch Cold War so I can unpack the graphic assets and shit. Because I want to see how Cold War runs with max settings with 3070 Ti and Ryzen 7 5800X 3D. Because I've not run Cold War with my 3070 Ti. We're about to find out. We're about to learn today. I've tried out cold BO3. Oh my god, BO3 max settings. Holy shit. I'm minimizing. I am minimum 150 frames at least. Which is more than enough for me, honestly. Max settings, by the way. Max graphic settings, 1080p, all that shit. Ambient inclusion, all that shit. Ambient inclusion across any game takes up a lot. Next to I think anti-aliasing. Yeah. I don't know which is more graphics inducing in terms of graphic settings. Anti-aliasing and ambient inclusion, because ambient inclusion is shadows, and depending on how high you put the ambient inclusion, I mean it's real-time shadows of objects around you. So that's a lot of like rendering shit going on. So a lot of rendering shit, your graphics card is gonna be working overtime. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot. I hate it when it does it. Every time you reinstall Cold War, by default it says full screen. It doesn't default back to your original settings you had before you uninstalled it. Ah, god damn it. Alright, let me just change my settings. Oh my god. Window full screen. Guys. I have to put everything back. Unlimited frame rate. Quality NVIDIA DLSS. Okay. 8 gigs of VRAM. Alright, I forgot. My 3070 Ti is not 12 gig. That's my 3060. Yeah, whatever. Oh wait, how many frames am I getting? Oh wait, no, this is main menu. What the fuck? Oh, let's just max that shit out. Interface. I want to see my damn FPS. I am clocking 100 frames in the lobby. 120. Okay, let me skip the zombies. No, I can't skip the cutscene. Fuck. Every fucking. There we go, skip. Anyway. Okay, no, never mind. Oh. Can I resume the shader download? Or did I just fuck that up? I think I just did. Okay, shaders compilation. Did that? No, I didn't. Ah, crap, I fucked it up. Okay, I guess I'll do it later on, whatever. Yep. Okay, one last thing about Xavier. Add more salt to the wound. He removed the fact that he removed me and Ryan from the Discord server. It goes to show that he was trying to tie up some loose ends. He didn't want any like, you know, like fucking like, I guess, breadcrumbs leading back to him. that, you know, like hide the evidence. Like, bruh. Honestly, man, it's whatever. Compulsive lying is not really healthy. Really is not. Which is what Xavier did. And I called him out on it, and then he decided to just, you know, just fucking order 66 my ass. Whatever. It is what it is. But hey, at least I got my fucking PC set up slowly but surely being upgraded, and also a lot of good stuff coming our way. I guess that's the trade-off. Like, I guess I sacrificed my friendship with them. In exchange, I gain personal gains. Because it's not like when I was still friends with them or I was still in talking terms with them, I wasn't going nowhere or anything. It's just that I guess this one thing kind of was the boost that, you know, slingshot me towards the great things that are going my way as of lately. Like, shit, I mean, the 3rd year anniversary for that shop where I bought my sword, I didn't even know that their 3rd year anniversary was during the period where I was gonna get paid. And then, um, you know, I'm selling my graphics card so I can get some money at least, and also, you know, putting my graphics card in someone else's hands from now on. And then obviously I bought a new fucking CPU and new AIO, and oh my god, it's from the future. Yeah. And I went ahead to clean my room a bit more, even though I always clean my room, but you know, it looks more tidier now. Yeah, it's everything's going my way. And then the girl that I'm trying to raise up, yeah, me and her are going good so far. I'm trying to get to know each other. I mean, if I'm not wrong, I asked her. I actually, no, I didn't. I'll keep that a secret for another time. Story for another day. But yeah, and also, you know, me being offered a contract extension at work. Yeah, I guess just being done with them, being done with Xavier and the rest of the guys, kind of said to the world, like, okay, you know what? Since he's done with them, let's just give him the farewell package of just all the good stuff that he can possibly get in the course of like the few weeks to come. So I guess life just says, okay, here, have this, have that, have a discounted price on the 3rd year anniversary for this for the shop that you bought your swords from that you didn't know that they had a 3rd year anniversary sale. Here, have a chance, uh, you know, a better chance with this girl that you're trying to rizz up. That stuff. Oh, and here have a, I guess, more slightly higher pay expectance, because I expected to get paid 1,584. That was my rough estimate for September pay, but I guess I got paid like 200 more because I OT'd, and also, uh, you know, I did a full month. So I guess that's a. I guess if you do a full month, you get plus 200. I could be wrong on that part, but yeah. But yeah, good things are going my way, and as I always say, stay humble. Yeah, be gracious. Don't get too cocky. I mean, be cocky once, twice, couple times, yeah, sure, but not all the time. Just, you know, remember where you come from. Remember all the people that help you, support you. Don't. If it's a accomplishment that you accomplish yourself, then yeah, pat on pat yourself on the back. But if it's like an accomplishment because it's a joint, if it's something you accomplish but it's a joint effort, don't forget to you know, congratulate and thank the people that helped you accomplish this thing that seemed like a self accomplishment, but it's actually a team effort, a joint effort from people around you, friends, families, all that shit. But yeah, and yeah, I guess this is like once in a fucking blue moon, because I've never said this, but I've never actually been fucking happy. And not to sound like, you know, I'm gonna do something crazy. When I mean crazy, I mean like fucking kill myself or anything. Because, uh, yeah, it kind of sounds like that one Twitch streamer. that was pretending to be happy and, you know, saying goodbyes to his viewers the night before he committed suicide. I'm not, it's not like that scenario right fucking now. It's just that I just want to say that, you know, I'm grateful for things that have been happening recently. And it's just, I guess, me keep moving forward and not, you know, dealing with people shit, getting sick and tired of people like making shit up, talking it out of their ass, living in a lie. Hint, hint. But yeah. But chances are good things aren't gonna last very long or forever. As I enjoy it to the fullest, but also, you know, try to see if I can maintain it. Never know. But yeah, just want to say that I'm grateful as of recently. Probably the universe is just saying, you know what, he lost his friends. As well just throw a bone his way, a very beefy, girthy bone that he would enjoy for the time being until he, I guess, you know, gets on with his life, which I am getting on with my life. Because as long as you take care of yourself, as long as you love yourself, as long as you care for yourself, you want to get something, you want something, need something, then yeah, go for it. Don't have people holding you back, friends, family, whatever. Unless it's something that's like beyond the world of your imagination, then I guess that's a bit too far. But yeah. Yeah. I will see you guys whenever. I did say I wanted to stream Genshin, but I guess that's not gonna happen because I guess this turned out to be a TED talk. But yeah. I'll see you guys whenever. Bye. Sorry, if you hear some like scraping sound, that's not me scraping the microphone. That's me scratching the microphone. I don't know why I'm using the microphone to scratch my nose. What you're hearing is my nose is going across my mic. Okay, bye.